Hello everyone, this is Pam, Rose City Stitcher, coming to you with my WIP Parade. I'm so excited. Okay, I have 42 WIPs, so this is going to take a while, so you may want to get you drinking something to eat because it'll take a while to do 42 WIPs. Some of these you've seen fairly recently, some of these you haven't seen in a really long time because some of these I haven't touched in a really long time. I'm going to start with my Euro WIPs, kind of like Jessie Marie did, because I have those in a separate container, in a separate spot. They're in this little thing right here. There's 9 of these left. I started with 15 and I have 9 left. I'd hope to have finished more of them, but with everything that happened to me in January and February with my gallbladder, you know, I missed a lot of stitching time. So I feel like I'm in pretty good shape considering what had happened. I didn't get much stitching done for those 2 months. So I'm going to show you those first, which these are ones that you have seen fairly recently because I do stitch on these, try to do these fairly often so I can try to get them finished. So first I'm going to show you the Design Works kit, Joan Elliott's Goddess of the Sea. And like I said, you've seen this one not too terribly long ago, and this was on a Moe's sale, 16 count, and there's my progress on that one. Like I said, I know I worked on this last month, so I know you saw that one not too long ago. Sorry, but I'm going to try to put these up as I go because otherwise I will really have a mess. The next one, you've seen this one, so show this to you real quick. I worked on this just last month. My Joan Elliott Snow Ferry. Yeah, looking at my list, I have 6 Joan Elliott's. I have a lot of Joan Elliott's. And of course, there was my progress on that one. And this is on a 16 count white silver. Try to keep the rustling to a minimum here. Alright. Next one is another Joan Elliott. You've seen this one not too long ago also. This is my Native Maiden. And she's done on a 16 count Moe's sale also. And there she is. Look at it. So, this is one that I think I could get finished by the end of the year. And next, this is also one you saw not too long ago. This is my Brooks Books Windy the Winter Witch, and most of it is done. Like, let's drop that. There's that. I have a little bit of back stitching to do, and then here's this, and then I need to get it all put together. So I'm hoping to maybe get that done this year. Actually, I'm not really sure how to do it, so I may take it to the Flosstube retreat. I get to go on the Flosstube retreat, by the way. I was on the waiting list, and she called me 2 weeks ago, I think, so I will be going on that, so I'm really excited about that. So anyway, I may take that there to see if some people can help me out with that. Okay, next one is my Memorabilia Queen Mermaid. This is one that's out of print now, a little bit hard to find. Nothing like Lady of the Flag, but still a little bit harder to find now. And this is also on a Moe's sale. There's that one. This one, well, definitely, it won't be done. I really haven't worked on this one very much. I don't know why I like it, but I just haven't worked on that one a whole lot. Next, of course, one that you have seen a whole lot, my Janelin kit, Curiosity. I'll show you this real quick. Like I said, I just showed you this one in my last video. There it is. This is another one I hope to finish. I think I can finish this one and the Indian Maiden. I think those are the two that I can finish. Oh yeah, and this one, my mason jar lineup. So, like I said, I'm not going to get them all finished, but I should be able to finish at least a few more. And there, of course, my progress. I showed you that one also in my July update. Okay. And this one, my Dimensions Sunflower Snowman. And there's my progress on that one. I haven't worked on this one much lately, but I plan to be pulling this one back out pretty soon. But again, I don't think I'll get this one finished. There's a good bit of back stitching, and I still have to do, you know, all of that. So there's still a good bit left on that one. And this one I haven't touched since I last showed it to you, my Feasting Frenzy. I just can't seem to work on this one. So, there that is. I like it, but as I mentioned early on with this one, I was stitching on this when my grandmother was in the hospital and she passed away, and when I try to work on that, that's kind of all I can think about. So I don't know, maybe eventually I'll be able to do it, but for now I really have a hard time pulling that one out. So anyway, okay, so those were my year whips. So here's the rest of them. I'm trying to show you what they're in. There is something similar to what Jessie Marie did, has hers in. It's in this big, huge basket thing. So they're in that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you. First, I'm gonna show you the kits. I didn't realize I had so many kits. I actually have 12 kits. So, show you them. This one I just showed you. It's my Candy Cane Santa. It's just done on the called for the thread that came with the kit. And of course there was my progress. So that one I just showed you because I worked on that a whole lot in July. And this one, Holiday Village. This was one I planned to work on in July, but it ended up not happening because I did the Joan Elliott July. So there's my this little bitty bit. So I'll get started on this one again once, you know, fall and winter hits and I'm more in the mood for Christmas projects. All right, next one is a Design Works kit called Coffee Break. And I did this on the called for fabric also. And I'm not very far. Let me look at it to see which way it goes. Just a little spoon. Okay, it goes this way. So there I am. I really like this one. Just kind of fold it out. And next one that's similar to that, Gourmet ABC. Another Design Works kit. It looks like I did this on the called for fabric also. And this one I've got a pretty good bit done. I've got all of the background. All the little blocks are all done. All those blocks. And so I'm filling in. I used this for a little bit with, I don't know who was doing it, but there's a ABC. Once a month you stitched on, you know, a letter. And so I did this a little bit with that. But that's why, and then like I did this for red. So I really do like this one. I'd like to just, you know, do a block a month on this, and then I could make some good progress on getting it finished. But just haven't done that yet. So, might be my goal next year, just to do a block on this and a block on the coffee break to get those finished. Another kit I've got, Summer Stroll by the Dimensions Kit. And this is another one I really, really like. Would like to spend a little bit more time on it. And there it is. But like most Dimensions kits, this has a lot of the blended threads, so it does take a while to stitch it with all the blended threads it has. Next one, this one you haven't seen in a really long time. Aurora Cabin, another Dimensions kit. I haven't worked on this one in a really long time. I've gotten the cabin pretty much finished on it. You can see the cabin's done. So now I just have to get into the mood to do all that blue. And this is another one that uses a lot of blended threads, uses a lot of, you know, like 4 and 5 strands, which is kind of hard on your fingers. And this one, I haven't stitched on this one, I think, since I first started it out. This is my Kingdom of Books, the Russian kit. I really do like this. I need to pull this one out. My son had bought me this and he's always asking me, when are you going to work on that again? So, and there's, let me start. And I used a different fabric because I didn't want to stitch the shelf. I didn't want to stitch all that brown. So I have this fabric. I'll pull it out so you kind of see it. So it's got kind of that look to it. So I'm not going to stitch that. And so there's where I am on that. I did end up having to pull some of it out because I didn't realize that this, if I can even see it, but in between here is a light blue, and it was supposed to be done with just 1 strand instead of 2. So, and I didn't realize that until, luckily I was on their Facebook group and saw where somebody had said something about it, and I'm like, oh no, really? So I had to pull some of that out and redo it. That annoyed me. Alright, so those are all the kits. Next I'm going to show you my Heaven and Earth designs. I have 4 of those. And this is one of my oldest active WIP. It is my mini Shaman by Ruth Thompson. And I need to get back to this. This is another one my son's always asking, when are you going to work on my Shaman? This is for him. And there's my progress on it. I'm doing this on an 18 count. Like I said, I need to get back to it. It's got a lot of crinkling in it, and I really hate the crinkling. And when I get to a section that has a lot of that, that's usually when I put it away. So, and I've got all of the colors. There's, you know, like 80 colors, so I've got all the colors are in this, and then I've got the, I just cut out the numbers with the symbols, so they're right there for me. Alright, next Heaven and Earth design. If you haven't seen this one in a really long time, because I haven't worked on this one in a really long time. This is Mini Crossing Spirits by Cindy Nilsson. And I'm doing this on a 25 count, and I can't tell if it's 1 over, yeah, it's 1 over 1. Little bit of a start. It's like 300 stitches. Just done like 3 little blocks. This is one that I was really excited to start and just kind of lost interest. Alright. Next one is Heaven and Earth Designs A Walk Through the Highlands by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And there it is. This was one I started last year for there was an Outlander stitch along. And I got this for that. And that's my start on that. This is an 18 count. It's just a neutral that I had. I had this huge piece of fabric, so I'm doing it on that, which is a good fabric to do it on. I really do like this one, and the stitches actually look pretty good. It's just so overwhelming. It's a huge piece. It's not a mini. It was a very much impulsive purchase. So, but yeah, it's going to be big. Okay, and then the last Heaven and Earth design I have is one that you've seen fairly recently, another Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and that's by Faces of Ferry 162. And there's my progress on her. I said I do like her a lot. I need to give her some more time. Alright, next I'm going to show you the two pieces I have that were for a stitch along. The first one was the pumpkin passport, my frosted pumpkin. I started off really strong on this and got about halfway and fizzled. So there's my progress on that. I'd really planned to finish this year. I was going to try to do a block a month and finish it up. It hasn't happened. I'm hoping I might get that done though when school starts, because when school starts I don't have as much time. So that'd be good to do, you know, something small like this where I'm just kind of finishing a block. So that's kind of my goal once school starts, to maybe pull that back out. And the other stitch along that I've kind of abandoned is the Lakeside Needlecraft. And let's see, it goes this way. That's where I am. I got one block done. And that block took so long with all the back stitching and everything that I really kind of lost my momentum on this one totally. So, and each new one that came out, I could tell it was going to take a while. Everybody said it took a while. So I don't know when I'll get back to that. I really would like to finish the love the fabric it's on. It's on an 18 count Moe's sale. You know, it's really pretty. So I don't know. I might go back to that eventually. Next, I want to show you the rest of my Joan Elliott's, the one that weren't part of my Euro whips. Of course, this one I just showed you. Fire Goddess. What I need to do is just have a Joan Elliott year and just work on all these Joan Elliott's that I've got. There she is. Actually, there may be more than 6. Really love this one on this orangey fabric. It looks great. And then next one, Medieval Maiden, which I just showed you this one also. This is one that I worked on the very end of July. Oops. I don't know. Sounded like something fell. Oh, the krennic fell. And there's my progress on that one. Oh, and this is on Heritage 28 count. If I picture this plus. Right. And then this one also showed you just my last video. That was Aurora. And she's being done on Pole Stitches Fantasy. And there was my progress on that one. So that is probably going to fall. Put that down here. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you my Thomas Kinkade Disney collection. I have 3 of those. Got Little Mermaid and not much done on that one. I haven't worked on these in a really long time. I just haven't been in the mood for these. Next one is Sleeping Beauty. This is the one I've gotten the farthest on. This was the first one. So, there she is. And there's my progress. So, a good bit. A good start on that one. This one, though, they're full coverage, and you almost have to do these like a Heaven and Earth design, because I was just doing cross country and I got myself so lost on it. I didn't know where I was, so I finally ended up doing that. Just filled in each 10 by 10 block and I didn't actually do parking, but I had to just start just doing 10 by 10 blocks instead so I could keep up with where I was at. And then the last Disney collection is Snow White, and that's that one. And I've seen this one stitched up, and it's so beautiful. And let's see which way it goes. It goes like that because I did the little bit of got the bridge, working on the bridge. So would like to eventually get back to these. Alright, then the rest of them are just random. Like I said, it's like there's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to what I work on. I have a wide variety, except for my Joan Elliotts that I like. It's just kind of whatever strikes my fancy. So I have all kinds of different things. This is a Tilton Crafts up on the rooftop. I love this pattern. Somebody had showed this one just as it went out of print, and I emailed them and like, please, 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 do you have one more? And they did, and I got it. I was so thrilled. Of course, then I haven't worked on it since I started it. Like a very teeny tiny start. Yeah, and I'm doing that. That's definitely a 25 count. 1/1 it looks like. I need to pull this one back out because I really do like this one a whole lot, and I've seen some people stitch it and it looks great. I love these type of things with the, you know, cut through with the rooms. So I think once I get out of all of the snow, you know, and get into the actual rooms, it'll be a lot of fun. It's just right now I'm kind of bogged down in the blue. Just need to power through that so I can get to the good stuff. Alright, next one is a Memorabilia. And it is Raven Queen. And there she is. And I plan to convert her to Maleficent. I found this, I'll hold it back far, which I don't think it matters because it's like, you know, it's where somebody just did a conversion. So I can hold it back. See, somebody converted her to Maleficent, and you know me, I love Sleeping Beauty, so there she is. And like I told you, I'd messed up and didn't know where, and instead of pulling it out, I think I'm just going to see if I can work around it, because I think what had happened, this is one of the first things I did doing 2/2, you know, doing the even weave. And so I think I can probably make it work. It's just a matter, I'm gonna have to like sit down when I have a good time to sit through and work that out. So, and if not, I'll just restart it. I mean, it's not the end of the world to restart it. And actually, I think this was, I don't have the, what this is, but this looks like that fabric that I just got through buying some of. So I can always just restart it on another piece of that if I need to. But I don't see the card that says what it is. So. That's my plan with her. So I really would like to get back to her. Alright, and then this is one of the Bewitching Pixies. Oops. Win. I love her. This one I would like to finish this year. There's still hope that I could finish her this year because they don't really take a lot of time once you get going. And she's being done on Haunted. Yeah, see, I think that's what that other is. I think that other is Haunted, but it's an opalescent. And there's my progress. A lot of black. And I'm doing anchor black for the black. So, like I said, if I could just have a good solid week on her, I could probably just about get her finished. Because she's not that big. And like I said, I've done a lot of the black on the dress anyway already, so I need to pull her back out. I was planning to pull her back out in October. That was kind of my plan. I'll be in the mood for her in October. Alright. Where are we at? 26 minutes. Okay. Right, this one I just showed you. This is my Purple Pansy Flutter Angel by Vermilion Stitchery. This is on that pale pink that you can't really see, 16 count. And of course there was my progress. I love this one. I'd like to pull this one back out because I love the purple. She's a lot of fun. Alright, and then another one that may be kind of UFO, I'm not sure. This is Family Blessings by Diane Arthurs. I don't know why, I just can't seem to get into this one. So I think if I could get down to the fun part down here, it'd be okay. I'm doing this on a, looks like a 16 count, maybe 18 count. So there's my progress. I try to get down to the bird where it'd be more fun. There's a lot of half stitches in this, going around the birdhouse. That wasn't fun, and that's kind of what made me put it up. So I don't know. And my son really likes this one. He thinks I should keep working on it. He thinks it's pretty. So we'll see. Okay. Next is my Nantucket Rose. I know there's a stitch along going on for this one now. There, of course she is. And I'm doing this on a 28 count glass blue. And I don't have a whole lot done on her. I think that's the way it goes. I really do like her. I'm not going to participate in the stitch along. I would like to pull her out and work on her some more. She's so beautiful, and watching everybody else work on her makes me want to get her out. I hope that doesn't all fall down. Alright, next is Donut Stitch, Frozen. And there it is. And I'm doing this on, looks like it's a 28 count, 2/2. I don't really like this fabric very much. It's really heavy. It kind of turns me off. But there I am. Like Jessie Marie said, you kind of have to be in the mood for this one too. It's huge, big blocks of color. You know, this might, I think, take this to Houston. This might be a good one to take to Houston because I could just take one or two of the colors. Because it's big blocks of color. I'd do that. I was trying to decide which project to take to Houston with me that wouldn't be a whole lot of trouble. Okay. Next, one that you've seen a whole lot. This is my Living with Charm by Lizzie Kate. Oops. Yeah, of course I have. There it is. So this one I'm on track to finish at the end of the year, doing 1 block a month. I may finish it in November when I get to the, just 2 more blocks. I'll probably just knock them both out at once. Alright. Almost to the end. Okay, this is my Sheep Virtues. And I'm going to need y'all's assistance on this one. Okay, so it's this, all of those. And I'm doing this on, I'm thinking that this is the chocolate milk. And there it is. But you can't see the sheep. You really just cannot see the sheep. It was done on what it said, which was 822. But it just doesn't show up at all. And you can see the snowflake shows up really good. And I did it with, I don't know. I think I did it with the white. So I'm going to change it. I pulled out 3865. I thought maybe that'll show up more. I don't know. But tell me what y'all think, because that's why I haven't done any more on this. I was going to do a block of these a month, but that sheep, I just don't think he's going to show up very well at all. And I want him to show up. And it's an awful lot to pull out, but I may just have to. Because I'm not going to give up on this piece. I love this piece. So I have to decide what to do about that. Okay, next one is Red Riding Hood. Once Upon a Stitch by Bend Creek. This is one I also plan to finish this year. It's done on Mirage Lugana. And 28 count, and there she is. I love this piece. So I should finish this one by the end of the year without any problem. She doesn't have a whole lot of colors. I can maybe take her to Houston. That might work. Okay. And then I've got, I think I showed you this because this is what I'm going to work on this month for the All Creatures Great and Small Night Eyes. 14 count Black Ada. That's what I had. And of course there's my start. I don't even know which way it goes. Maybe that way. So I want to get more progress done so I'll know which way it goes. And then I've got this one. I think I'd also showed you. Oh, I should have brought the magazine. Got the magazine, but I didn't. This is Poppies. It's out of a magazine, so I'm doing this one for the magazine. Stitch along. Let's see if. Oh, there we go. I have to fold it over. There it is. It came out of, I don't know which cross stitch magazine it came out of. But I really like this. I like the colors. There we are. Oh goodness, look at all those threads. All tangled up. So there it is. I'm looking forward to working on this one. And this is on just a white 28 count even weave. I love this. It's a really good fabric. I don't know where I got it from. I wish I had more of it though, because it's real soft. And next is another one that I showed you. Ice Cats by Soda Stitch. Another one I plan to work on this month for the All Creatures Great and Small. So I showed you this one, my July update. I'm going to talk about my August plans. And this is on Mercedes. Oh, there they all start sliding away. Alright, next. Like I said, the one that just needs a mustache. There. Again, I may take this one on the retreat and see if somebody knows how to do the mustache. Oh dear, his little beard got messed up there. Let's see, I got his beard. Just need his little mustache. I may play around with that and see if I can get that figured out. Surely it's not that complicated, but when I tried, I just made a mess when I tried to follow the directions. But I know I'm not the only one. Several people have talked about the mustache being kind of hard. Okay. And then I think I showed you this one back in June, because I was going to do this one in July for Christmas in July. That was the Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Stitchrovia. Of course, I didn't get to this one either. There's my progress, and like I said, I changed the blue to a green, so it'd be more Christmassy looking. So I actually did pull this one out to work on in July, and I just looked at it, I'm like, nah, don't feel like it. Just wasn't in the mood. And looks like there's one left. This is a Theresa Whistler tapestry cat. There it is. As I said when I first started this is a memory of my cat, Coco. She looked just like that. But as you know, Theresa Whistlers are kind of difficult. So, I have no idea which way this goes. I've got just that little bit, you can barely see it. It's on like a cream or antique white maybe. 28 count, but I do have a question on this one. I started in the middle because that's what I've just always done. But I was wondering, you know, it's like I'm so bogged down in all of this cream color, if it would be better, because there's not very much of this done, if I ripped it out and started in the corner. And then I could work my way down. So tell me what y'all think. Because if I did that, you know, I could do this little bit of design, that border, and then I could get down to the flower and have a little bit more color to do before I got into the cat. And then I think the cat would be a lot easier to do, because like I said, the cat's kind of full coverage in there, and I was kind of having a hard time again keeping my place. So tell me what you think, because like I said, it wouldn't take much to just pull this little bit out that I did, because there's, you know, that's you know, that's nothing, you know, to pull that out. So tell me what y'all think, if it'd be better to do it that way, if that's what other people that have done Theresa Whistlers have done. And let me know, because I really would like to get back to this. And this is a piece I'd really like to work on every month so I could get it finished. But every time I pull it out, I look at that, all that cream, and I'm like, ugh. So see what you think. See what's best for Theresa Whistler, how y'all work those. Might need to watch Claire. Crafty Claire, because she does a lot of Theresa Whistler, and see how she does hers. Yeah, so anyway, that's all my whips. It's a lot. Even with all the projects I finished 3 projects in July, and I finished 3 projects in June. So even with 6 projects done, I still have 42. And I did start one. I'm not going to show it to you because it's my new start for August. I did start that woodland sampler, so you'll get to see that one with my August update. So I did do that, and yeah, I cut my hair. Not sure if I like it or not. but I did. I cut it off. So anyway, it's kind of. I was trying not to mess with it, but it's been driving me crazy every time I looked at myself on camera. So anyway, that's it. 40 minutes. That's not too bad. About a minute a project. So I hope you like my WIP parade. I've enjoyed watching everybody else's WIP parade. Of course, it's added things to my wish list. I've seen things I like that other people have worked on. I like seeing everybody's WIP parades. It's a lot of fun to see. So anyway, if you have any questions about my projects, let me know. And if you can answer a couple of the questions I had about any of the projects, you can answer those below also. Again, thanks a whole lot for watching. I've seen a good bit of people have watched my other 2 videos. So they're kind of a variety of links. So try not to make them terribly long. I know it's hard to find time to watch the long ones. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And I still want to do my UFO, which now, thanks to Stitchy Petunia, it's called IFOs. I should talk about that whenever I do those WIPs. I'm not sure when I'll get those done. So anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Happy stitching.